Hey, namaste everyone. Today we are starting a new series called Chakra Balancing, and today is the first day of the practice. Let's get started and understand what is this series all about. So we're going to start first with the leg extension. I want your both the legs to be fully straight, and let's start working on your toes first. So start pinching your toes and just relax them. Pinch your toes and relax them. Pinch, relax. Pinch, relax. Pinch and relax. Now we're going to extend the ankles. We're going to stretch by pointing your toes forward and towards you. Pointing your toes forward and towards you. A few more rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's make a circular rotation of your ankles by starting from the right side to the left for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do the other side from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very well. Now I want you to bend your right knee towards your chest. Give a tight hug. Keep your spine absolutely straight. Maintain the left leg should be pulling towards you. Extension of your spine, placing your right palm right behind your back, right behind your lower back, and take your left hand over the right knee and twist your spine looking to the right shoulder. And just focus upon the few exhalation over here for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now keeping the same right leg straight and repeat the same thing from the other side. Bend your left knee, place your left palm right behind your back, taking your right hand over the left knee and twist your spine. Look to the left shoulder. Stay there for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now release completely. Straighten both the legs. Now we're going to do a slight engagement of your abdominal. So you're going to bend your both the knees and give a tight hug towards your knees. We're going to do a small preparation of Navasana. For that, you have to cross your feet, both the feet cross. You have to lift your feet off the floor. Maintain that pull, maintain the thighs pulling towards you. You have to take your both the arms from the side and you have to start breathing for few counts for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, another important thing is when you are practicing this, you have to make sure that you are pulling the belly properly in. You have to active your core by pulling the thighs towards you actively without touching yourself. So one more time, you have to hug your thighs towards your chest. Don't take your thighs away from yourself. Keep it as it is. And then you have to allow yourself to take your both the arms beside over here like this. Stay there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, this is very important because this will create a good foundation in your body. We're going to understand one more variation of it. This time, you're going to take your legs a little forward, right in front of you. You're going to keep your both the feet flexed towards you. You're going to press your thighs and your knees together. You have to raise your chest up, lift your chin up towards the ceiling or the sky. Maintain the thoracic lifting up. Your ribs are lifting up. You have to actively press your thighs towards each other. Palms are beside your thighs. You can lift your legs up, engage the core, chest out, and look up. Make sure the neck should be relaxed, shoulders are not hunched, and stay there for count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well done. So that was the one round, which is give you a very good foundation of your lower abdomen. We're going to do 2 more rounds. And if you want to do the variations, you are open to do it. Otherwise, stick with the same one. Come on, let's start again. Flex your feet towards you, your thighs and your knees together. Come on, everyone. Take your arms beside and lift your feet off the floor and take your chest out. Stay there for a few count for 1, 2, 3. If you wish, you can also straighten your knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well done. One more time. If you want, you can also take your arms up above your head. Otherwise, just stick with the same one. Come on, everyone. Just take your chest out. Thighs are pressing towards each other. You're going to lift your feet off the floor and just take your feet beside. If you wish, you can also take your arms above the head, but make sure your spine is absolutely straight. Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the body shake. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well done. Release. You have to relax your abductors. You have to relax your core by going into the butterfly pose, holding your feet together. You're going to have to extend your spine upward, lift your chin up, and focusing on the exhalation, leaning forward, bending forward to the ground. Stay there for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Inhaling, come up. And now, if you want, if you can, just go into Malasana. This is like a complete deep squat pose, which will allow you to go and create a deeper sense of hip opening. You have to make sure that the knees are popping outward. You have to namaskar your palm, and you have to stay there for a few counts for the breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now we're going to create a little bit of hip opening by just going into the palms on the front of the mat. You have to take your both the heels towards the ground. Now, if you won't be able to touch your heels fully on the ground, all you have to do is you have to bend your knees. You have to keep your knees bent, but make sure the spine remains straight by pulling the belly in, extending your lumbar, lengthening your spine for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from that point, you have to drop your knees down. You have to arch your back, look up to the ceiling. And by exhaling, humping your spine, you have to allow yourself back again into the downward facing dog, either with the knees bent or the knees straight. But do not compromise with your back. One more time, you have to drop your knees down. Inhaling, arch back, look up to the ceiling. And exhaling, hump your spine down and stretch your spine by again extending your spine up. If you wish, you can press your heels down. One last, dropping your knees down into the cat-cow pose, arching your back, humping your back, go down back again, whichever seems more convenient. Breathe there, take few breaths, extend your hamstring, open up your glutes, improving the blood flow around your face. And now, slowly bring your both the knees on the ground and place your chest and forehead on the floor. Lie down on your belly. Make sure your feet should be 1 foot apart. And you're pressing your both the palms right beside your shoulder. All you have to do is make sure your elbows are not pointing out. The elbows are pointing towards your torso, towards your body. And now from there, you have to press your both the palms and then you have to lift your chest slowly up and off the floor. Come on, everyone. Stay there for a few count. Don't take your shoulders towards your ears, and you have to lift your chin slightly up to create even more extension in your body. I want you to take a few breaths here. And now slowly allow yourself to go down completely. Bring your forehead down. Once again, we're going to do it. You're going to press your palms right beside your shoulder. Taking your elbows towards your body. Press your ankles on the floor and lift your body up off the floor. Stay there. Look up for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once again, drop your head down completely. Come on your knees. Come into the cat pose again. We'll repeat the same thing by extending the spine. You have to arch your lower back by looking up to the sky as the ceiling. Hump your back, tuck your toes in. Either the Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward facing with the knees bent, or the heels pointing to the ground. But in both the case, your ribs are extending thoroughly and properly. You have to allow yourself to breathe from the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and very well done, 1. Once again, you're going to bring your both the knees down. You have to lie down on your belly. You're going to do Bhujangasana, the last version, where you have to place your palms right beside your chest. Your elbows are pointing up, not outside, rolling it inward. You have to press your ankles on the ground 1 foot apart, relaxing your glutes and come up. Don't straighten your elbow, keep it slightly bent, dropping the shoulders slightly down and lifting the chest up. Now I want you to breathe, push to the walls of your lungs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release completely. We're going to do one last round of this last round of the Bhujangasana. Press your palms beside your chest, rolling the elbows in. Do not focus on straightening your elbows. Stay there, lifting your chest up for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very well done. Come on your knees. And now, once again, just press both the heels on the ground if you can. If you can't, you just keep your heels pointing up with the knees bent, extending your upper back, your lumbar for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly drop both the knees down. Push your hip back, take your arms behind or beside your hip, and head down. Just rest, just relax, just be easy with yourself. Stay there. And inhaling, coming up. And on that note, we are finishing our today's class, and I hope to see you in the next class very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Enjoy your day.